Changes to the second edition. The Intermediate Algebra 2E revision focused on mathematical clarity and accuracy. Every example, try it, section exercise, review exercise, and practice test item was reviewed by multiple faculty experts and then verified by authors. This intensive effort resulted in hundreds of changes to the text, problem language, answers, instructor solutions, and graphics. However, OpenStax and our authors are aware of the difficulties posed by shifting problem and exercise numbers when textbooks are revised. In an effort to make the transition to the second edition as seamless as possible, we have minimized any shifting of exercise numbers. For example, instead of deleting or adding problems where necessary, we replaced problems in order to keep the numbering intact. As a result, in nearly all chapters, there will be no shifting of exercise numbers. In the chapters where shifting does occur, it will be minor. Faculty and course coordinators should be able to use the new edition in a straightforward manner. Also, to increase convenience, answers to the Be Prepared exercises will now appear in the regular solutions manuals, rather than as a separate resource. A detailed transition guide is available as an instructor resource at openstax.org. Pedagogical foundation and features. Examples. Each learning objective is supported by one or more worked examples, which demonstrate the problem-solving approaches that students must master. Typically, we include multiple examples for each learning objective to model different approaches to the same type of problem, or to introduce similar problems of increasing complexity. All examples follow a simple 2- or 3-part format. First, we pose a problem or question. Next, we demonstrate the solution, spelling out the steps along the way. Finally, for select examples, we show students how to check the solution. Most examples are written in a 2-column format, with explanation on the left, and math on the right to mimic the way that instructors talk through examples as they write on the board in class. Be prepared. Each section, beginning with section 2.1, starts with a few Be Prepared exercises so that students can determine if they have mastered the prerequisite skills for the section. Reference is made to specific examples from previous sections so students who need further review can easily find explanations. Answers to these exercises can be found in the supplemental resources that accompany this title. Try it. The Try It feature includes a pair of exercises that immediately follow an example, providing the student with an immediate opportunity to solve a similar problem with an easy reference to the example. In the PDF and the WebView version of the text, answers to the Try It exercises are located in the answer key. How to examples use a 3-column format to demonstrate how to solve an example with a certain procedure. The first column states the formal step, the second column is in words as the teacher would explain the process, and then the third column is the actual math. A How to procedure box follows each of these how to examples and summarizes the series of steps from the example. These procedure boxes provide an easy reference for students. Media. The media icon appears at the conclusion of each section, just prior to the self-check. This icon marks a list of links to online videos that reinforce the concepts and skills introduced in the section. Disclaimer. While we have selected videos that closely align to our learning objectives, we did not produce these tutorials, nor were they specifically produced or tailored to accompany Intermediate Algebra 2E. Self-check. The self-check includes the learning objectives for the section so that students can self-assess their mastery and make concrete plans to improve. Art program. Intermediate Algebra 2E contains many figures and illustrations. Art throughout the text adheres to a clear, understated style, drawing the eye to the most important information in each figure while minimizing visual distractions. Intersecting. Parallel. Coincident. Section exercises and chapter review. Section exercises. Each section of every chapter concludes with a well-rounded set of exercises that can be assigned as homework or used selectively for guided practice. Exercise sets are named Practice Makes Perfect to encourage completion of homework assignments. 1. Exercises correlate to the learning objectives. This facilitates assignment of personalized study plans based on individual student needs. 2. Exercises are carefully sequenced to promote building of skills. 3. Values for constants and coefficients were chosen to practice and reinforce arithmetic facts. 4. Even and odd-numbered exercises are paired. 5. Exercises parallel and extend the text examples and use the same instructions as the examples to help students easily recognize the connection. 6. Applications are drawn from many everyday experiences, as well as those traditionally found in college math texts. 7. Everyday math highlights practical situations using the concepts from that particular section. 8. Writing exercises are included in every exercise set to encourage conceptual understanding, critical thinking, and literacy. Chapter Review. Each chapter concludes with a review of the most important takeaways, as well as additional practice problems that students can use to prepare for exams. 1. Key terms provide a formal definition for each bold-faced term in the chapter. 2. Key concepts summarize the most important ideas introduced in each section, linking back to the relevant examples in case students need to review. 3. Chapter review exercises include practice problems that recall the most important concepts from each section. 4. Practice test includes additional problems assessing the most important learning objectives from the chapter. 5. Answer key includes the answers to all triad exercises and every other exercise from the section exercises, chapter review exercises, and practice test. Additional resources. Student and instructor resources. We've compiled additional resources for both students and instructors, including getting started guides, manipulative mathematics worksheets, and an answer guide to the section review exercises. Instructor resources require a verified instructor account, which can be requested on your openstacks.org login. Take advantage of these resources to supplement your OpenStax book. Partner resources. OpenStax partners are our allies in the mission to make high-quality learning materials affordable and accessible to students and instructors everywhere. Their tools integrate seamlessly with our OpenStax titles at a low cost. To access the partner resources for your text, visit your book page on openstacks.org. About the authors. Senior Contributing Author. Lynn Marachek, Santa Ana College. Andrea Honeycutt Mathis, Northeast Mississippi Community College. Reviewers. Sean Alt, Valdosta State University. Brandy Biddy, Cecil College. Kimberlyn Brooks, Cuyahoga Community College. Michael Cohen, Hofstra University. Robert Diaz, Fullerton College. Diane Hendrickson, Becker College. Linda Hunt, Shawnee State University. Stephanie Krell, Mid-South Community College. Yixia Liu, South Suburban College. Teresa Richards, Butte Glen College. Christian Roldan Johnson, College of Lake County Community College. Yvonne Sandoval, El Camino College. Gauribalan Vamadeva, University of Cincinnati Blue Ash College. Kim Watts, North Lake College. Libby Watts, Tidewater Community College. Matthew Watts, Tidewater Community College.